Hey, this is the chair guy. When playing using the chair system, there's two basic ways you can use the structure, and it just depends on what key you're playing in because there's more and less comfortable places you can play on the guitar. If you're all the way up at the nut, the frets are really far apart, and if you're all the way down at the bridge, the frets are really close together. So generally speaking, this is kind of the sweet spot of the guitar for soloing. So if we go to this area for G, E minor, and we find our chair, it's right here on the low E string with the back starting at the G, and we have these three chairs right here in this section. If we extend that a little bit with our bridges, then we do get some repeated notes. We get a little more extension, and this is most of the notes on the entire guitar for G, E minor, and we can play them in a number of different ways, which makes this very flexible. We're only losing a few notes down here and this note right here, which is of course open. But let's say that we were playing in C, A minor. Well, in this section, we find that the first chair is going to be the front of a chair instead of the back of the chair. But in this case, they both begin on G, which makes them kind of inversions of each other, which is really sort of cool. So if we take this structure, which we notice is a little bit different, and we extend it with these bridges, then we see that once again we have a full 13 frets of distance, which is most of the notes on the guitar, and you can play almost everything you need on this shape. But it's very important to realize that the shapes are actually kind of the same, because if I took the shape from over here and I slid it down here, you'd find that this was identical. In fact, if I took this shape and I moved it up here, we would see it's the same as this shape right here. In fact, these shapes just sandwich each other. You have this shape, then you have this shape, and then this again. But they really are the same shape. If I was to take this right here and put it here, of course it gets warped by the B string, so it looks different, but it's actually the same shape. You're just having to compensate for that B string. And so this is why the first two keys I suggest everyone practice in are G, E minor and C, A minor, because they really do complement each other nicely and show you how to play across this structure and across this structure and jump between the two. Everybody, I do want you to all go to my website and subscribe, because I am sending out special videos now to all my email subscribers. And I will see you guys on the next one.